Hi, hello. I'm Zal, and this is my first sketchbook tour. Exciting stuff. So, before we get into it, I know, just really quick, it will be really quick, I promise. I was meant to start this sketchbook in January, but got overwhelmed, forgot, and instead started it in February, leaving me with 2 months because I wanted to finish it on March. That was my plan. I wanted to stick to it. So 2 months. Two. All the stickers in the sketchbook are mine. I made them. So if you see any stickers, they are my art. They are just, blocked in. Three. Three. This sketchbook is my first sketchbook since quarantine started. Yes, 3 years. Basically, for mental health, I dropped art, like traditional art. I still did digital art, but it's a completely different story. So this is me coming back to it. Basically, I am restarting art school in a few months, and I decided that I need to get better because I forgot a lot of things. And honestly, I kind of knew I forgot a lot of things, but when I actually started the sketchbook, yeah. So 4, I really hate this sketchbook for many reasons. You'll see. But it's okay. It's just the first. It will get better. It did get better even on the course of this sketchbook. It already got better. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. Stick around, and yeah. Okay, here it is. It's very small, as you can see. My hands are already pretty small, so this sketchbook, yeah, and it has the metal bars instead of knitting, is sewing instead of the usual, which bothered me a lot. But again, you will see. Okay. So we started this sketchbook February of 2023 and ended, well, today at the end of March. It is March 31st as I'm filming this video. And this is the first sketch. I'll be honest, this was really disappointing. Like, I can kind of see I tried a lot of stuff, well, just with markers. But I used to be really good at doing just very loose sketches of people, and this kind of made me realize, oh no. So yeah, I tried to draw a bunch of people in this sketchbook, but even though I don't usually draw people, you'll see. After that failure, kind of, I tried something that I know very well and did some live studies of an apple and a onion. I think they came out pretty nice. I'm very versed in crayons, so yeah. And then I tried more people, just very quick, loose sketches. Like, I think I give myself 1 minute and a half for each one. And yeah, they are something. I like this one. I think this one isn't bad. The next one is another sketch with crayons. Oh, they are colored pencils, actually, not crayons. Colored pencils. I like it. It's nothing amazing. And this building. I love drawing buildings, and I used to draw buildings a lot. And I wanna come back to that. But in this sketchbook, I didn't draw many buildings. Here are a bit of a longer study of a building, or study. I also tried to make a little background with watercolors, and this is also where I realized this paper is very, very thin, so the watercolors don't work at all. But I still tried them a few times, and these are the stickers I made for our beloved friend. They are of an SN8 rocket, the SpaceX rocket, and a few... It's a really weird inside joke we have. We laugh a lot about radiological disasters, so all of these are the radiological disasters from around the world. I think they are pretty funny. And this is actually my first trial with gouache after, oh god, no idea. I think it was like 4 years since I used gouache. I actually don't mind these. I think they came out pretty well for the fact that they are so tiny and for the fact that, well, first time. I also tried the landscape, which is kind of worse. I forgot that gouache doesn't work from dark to light, but kind of in the reverse. So, you know, it's very dark, especially this big blot of dark paint, but, you know, you learn something every day. Next we have a little study. I went to my friend's workspace. She works at a bar. And I basically drew the alcohols that were standing on a shelf. I actually really like these. They are just with a pen, and even though they are very simple, I really like them. And here is some buildings. Oh, brutalist architecture, my beloved. And some orange sketches. I actually really like this orange. So you see on the next page, I drew more fruit. Boom. More fruit. And this mysterious green-haired lady, you know, she's fine. I don't have any strong feelings about her. And, you know, just some loose sketches on the other side, nothing, you know. I actually really like how this orange came out. I think it's pretty dope. Besides that, you know, markers. And on this side we have hands. I decided to practice some hands in different poses and coloring of hands. They are with acrylic paint, which I would say is my second favorite medium to work with. I really like them, and I think they came out pretty okay. And some more people. This time a little longer, I gave myself a little longer, but also made them more stylized with my fine liners and, again, acrylic, watercolors. I do not know why I keep using watercolors in this sketchbook. It very clearly does not work, but yeah, I just keep doing it. Then we have a very boring sketch, very boring spread of this sea fairy lady, mermaid lady, and just a blank page. Note to self, it says, I need more OCs, which is very true. I developed a few OCs in this sketchbook, so. Then we have, I think this is my last big attempt with watercolors. As you can see, they look so streaky and so... the paper just does not take them. It's very also like rigid and yeah. But I tried. I was very disappointed with this, but it's okay. I think it's still like... I valued the study, so it's okay. Just some doodles and a lady. I found this on Pinterest, and I think the flowers actually came out pretty okay. They look messy, but that's kind of what I was looking for. So yeah, just a lady. Don't mind the bastard. I was probably in a bad mood. I really like these mushrooms growing on a tree plank. I really like these, and more quick sketches of people. And again, I did not like this, clearly. Now looking back at it, I don't think they are that bad. I think they are just, you know, quick sketches, and that's what they are. I was just sad that I don't have more proficiency, but I like this one especially. I think this one came out very nice. And yeah. This is probably my favorite spread of the sketchbook. If maybe second, but I really like this spread. It's all done with the same... Actually, my crayons, my colored pencils are watercolor pencils. So for this one, I kind of smoothed it out a lot with water. But this one is just with crayons. I don't know why I keep saying crayons. They are clearly little colored pencils. But yeah, I really like this spread. Then we have a sad spread. You know, every artist has those. I was feeling in a bad mood, clearly. Probably this time of month, you know how it is. Nothing too interesting. And then we have a bunch of stickers. I designed these stickers for my dear friend Vessel, and they were amazing. I already shipped it out to them, so they should be receiving them soon. And this, okay, so context. I am in a Minecraft server where we're supposed to have some roleplay at least. So I came out with a few characters that live in my character's head rent-free. I have OSDD 1B, so I decided my character also has OSDD 1B. So I created a system that my character has, and yeah, this is Speaky. She's very small, she doesn't speak much, even though her name is Speaky. I think she's my favorite design. She's based on one of my headmates, and I think she came out really nice. Delta I like the least. I just think she's very blonde, and I can do better. She's meant to be an Enderian, imagined by someone who has never seen an Enderian, but yeah. Then we have the dragon, who again is imagined by someone who has never seen the Ender Dragon. And this is the character. She's a little beat up by life, but that's okay. She still does her best. Next we have another one of my OCs. Her name is Malinka. She is a sister figure to Jagutka, my mascot. And her whole shtick is that she's a performer. She's a traveling performer along with Jagutka. They just make people happy, you know? And I had to cover up something here, because I forgot that YouTube, in fact, does not like when I show a little bit of female nudity. So yeah, you don't get to see it, I'm sorry. Or you're welcome. Then we have some Ukraine-themed stickers. I made these for a friend again. I kind of wanted to send them to a friend who is currently living in another country. She cannot be in her own country. So, you know, I just made something to cheer her up a bit. It's nothing special, really. If anyone buys them from me though, like, I will be trying to sell them, and if anyone buys the set of 5 stickers that I made, I will donate everything except shipping to a charity. Because, I don't know, I just think that's correct. It's not much, but, you know, it's the little things. Then we have more studies with paint. I don't mind this. It's very... Like, this is not on the... as you can see, I glued the page into the sketchbook. This is done on watercolor paper, so it's not as, you know, wrinkled. But yeah, it's just a little quick study. And one face. I was originally very happy with it, but it's okay. It's okay for the first try, you know what I mean? It's fine. It's just fine. Then we have some sketches that I did at the airport. I was waiting for our friend to arrive and I was just doodling. Nothing too interesting. This is Jagutka. She's just vibing here. And this is just a little... Oh, the glare is really bad on it. It's just a little picture of, you know, a generic landscape. And on this page, we have just a little, you know, I went for bubble tea and they had little leaflets, so I glued one in. And this is just meows. This one I actually really like, so I love drawing buildings, I told you that. And I found on Pinterest this Minecraft build that looked so whimsical, so cool. I loved it. And I decided to draw it. And so, here it is. You can let me know how I did. Ah. Red spread, a bunch of doodles. Nothing, you know, I'll show you closer. There is just a bunch of doodles. And a fish. I do not know why I drew a fish, I just wanted to draw a fish. This is my dear friend. They wear a dress and they look very pretty in it. And this is the same dress, but on a different character. I just wanted to draw something that resembled space, because they are a space... little space guy, little space lady. And yeah, I just wanted to draw something space themed. This is just our not persona, not a person. Sona? Mascot thing? They are here, they just, you know, are looking kinda cool, nothing too interesting. Oh, I skipped the page. Building, lovely building, nothing too interesting. I just, again, found a reference on Pinterest and decided to draw it. A unicorn. I was watching Madoka Magica and I was just doodling, and I'm surprised it didn't come out sadder. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's just a unicorn. This is probably my second favorite spread, if not the favorite, depending on the day and who you ask, you know, you will see. I really like this spread. It was meant to be just a quick studies of food in one fine liner, one fine liner, two like pens, and I actually really like these. They came out, I think, pretty swell. This is also pretty nice. This is my favorite portrait I've drawn in this sketchbook. You can kind of see. It's very faint because I did it with pencil, and then only the hair is done with a fine liner and just some doodles. Here we have a little Gookie, but dressed up as Mrang from Animal Crossing. Just a little guy. And another portrait that was very quick, very rough, you know. But I think it looks better than the ones we started with. So in that, I can be a little proud of myself. Then we have I was waiting somewhere and I just wanted to draw something, so I looked up a quick little reference on Pinterest and just did draw the building. You know, just a little practice. And this has been done on the 29th, I think, of March, so the 2 days before today. I realized I have a bunch of pages still left and I don't know what to do with them. So I made a little 3D piece. It spans a few pages. You can flip through it and yeah, it's like as if you were descending into a cave in my imagination. I think it's kinda cool. On the other side there's just a bunch of doodles, little monsters and stuff like that. And here is just a bunch of ink blots. Again, nothing too creative here. I just love the look of ink blots. I love them, and I just decided to glue some in. And here is the last spread. I did this yesterday. I just decided that I'm finishing this sketchbook and that, you know, this is enough. And yeah, I hope you liked it. I will see you for the next one in 3 months. I haven't picked out a sketchbook that I will make our next... Oh, the last page is just for trial and error. Oh, excuse you. And that's it. But yeah, I'll see you in 3 months. And yeah, thank you for sticking by, and I will see you. See ya!